Honourable Andrew Hoggard.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you to my good mate Mark Cameron, and great to have you back in the House. Unfortunately, you've got to get the radiator flushed tomorrow, I think. But yeah, look, great to have you back here. Look, I've just want to back up the comments from the Minister on this one. We live in a reality world where we've got to make the books balance. If you've been in charge of your own business, you know that the reality is you're only getting so much in, you can only afford to spend so much, otherwise you go out of business pretty quickly. It's pretty simple stuff, and businesses up and down the country, small and large, wrestle with that challenge day in, day out. And so this is a key thing that we're focusing on here, is ensuring that we're spending the money where it needs to be spent to get the best bang for buck, to deliver the best outcomes. And I hear a lot about how, oh, you're not throwing enough money at this, we used to throw more money at that. Throwing money at something doesn't necessarily mean you're delivering something, that you're getting something in return. I've seen a lot of the spending that has happened in the past has been completely and utterly ineffective. That sometimes it's not how much you spend, but it's how you spend it and how you take other actions to make sure it does the job well that it needs to do. It's thinking outside the square, and sometimes when you've run a business, you learn that. You learn money's tight. What else can I do? How can I do this differently? How can I get the best bang for buck from what I'm spending? And that's on this side of the House, that's what we're focusing on. How do we get the best bang for buck? And because of budget, on this side of the House, it's about enabling New Zealand to do well. It's not about giving stuff to people. It's not this magic lolly scramble of you get something, you get something. No, a budget mainly is about we are taking from New Zealand, and then it's about redistributing it in the most effective manner. Now, obviously, we benefit New Zealand more if we take less. If we interfere in New Zealanders' lives less and enable them to live their life most productive to them, that is to their benefit. And to me, that's one thing, I hear, oh, you're only giving so-and-so $3 or $5 or not this amount. No, it's about having the settings right in the first place. It's about getting inflation under control. It's not about destroying our energy sector and pushing up electricity prices. We were talking, previous speaker mentioned about, oh, there's $200 million going to oil and gas drilling for joint ventures there. Well, we need to, because we have created a massive, the previous government created a massive sovereign risk here, and we need to do something to keep the lights on. This country will not function if we cannot get reliable energy happening in this country. And so this is an imperative. It's not something that on this side of the House, we necessarily want to do. We don't necessarily want to rush off and do joint ventures with various businesses, but it's a reality that we are left with and we have to do. Look, finally, I just want to talk about a couple of areas in my portfolio. It was good in the biosecurity space. We were able to keep the money that we've got and ensure that it's spent wisely and effectively on the front line, keeping New Zealand safe. As my colleague said, agriculture is the backbone of this country, and protecting it in the biosecurity space is what protects that backbone. So we need to make sure that we're spending that money wisely, we're investing it where it needs to be invested, protecting our borders. It was really good that we were able to find savings and direct an extra $2 million toward wilding pine control. I know that's an issue that many farmers, particularly in the Central South Island, are concerned about. So having an extra $2 million there, love to have more, love to spend more, certainly, because I can see it's an important thing, but we've got to be fiscally sensible. So, and also food safety. We've managed to, we're spending the money wisely. We're looking at how we can reduce the complexity and red tape in that area so that in future, hopefully, we can run a leaner system that reduces costs for businesses, allows them to invest more, and which obviously leads to improved outcomes and incomes for New Zealanders. So, Madam Speaker, I wholeheartedly commend this bill to the House. Thank you.